Yo, bitches. Welcome back, or welcome for the first time if it's the first time. I want to update you on stuff, okay? I did a big life decision. I'm diving right into it. Basically right now I'm in the countryside where I grew up. I grew up in France, in Normandy. More precisely in the Perche, which is now quite well known. Anyways, I spent the last 6 months in London doing my internship to finish my studies, and now I've finished. I moved back to the countryside. I don't know, I kind of want to inspire people and like reassure people on what it's like to live in the countryside, because I think if I didn't grow up in the countryside and you told me that this person spent from her 2 years old to 18 years old in the countryside, in the deep French countryside, I'd expect them to be, you know, like super out of the loop of whatever's happening in the world. Like, I'd expect them to, you know, like not really be into fashion, or like sure be into fashion, but like not, you know what's going on and have different habits from people in the city. You know, like, I know it's such an assumption, but like I'm that person. I spent like I was born in London, and then when I was like 2 or 3 my parents moved to the countryside, and then I was there until I was like 18. Of course we travel and like go to Paris because I'm only 2 hours away from Paris, and like, you know, it's not like living in the Arctic, you know, close enough though. Anyways, I just you know, like I want to show people that actually living in the countryside, it's very different from living in the city probably, but you're not actually that different. Not today, not when you have social media and the internet. Like, I'm sure that has a massive influence, because we never felt out of the loop at all. Like, if anything, we fucking loved it. Like, we as in my friends and my family and everyone, like, we love it here. And then we just, like, when I was growing up, would go to the countryside from to the city from time to time and on holidays, and spend weeks, you know, in London and stuff. So it was always like nice to be in the city, but I don't know, we love the countryside. And I still do to this day, and I'm so happy that I grew up in the nature, because now I cherish the nature so much, and I just keep coming back to it, and I'm not afraid of silence. I'm not afraid of like empty spaces, because I mean, you know, I don't need the buzz of a city all the time to stay reassured. If anything, I need to come back to the countryside to like breathe often. So the last 6 months I was in London, so I couldn't really do that, and also I was living in an area with many parks and like almost like foresty bits. Not really, but you know, it just gave that sort of, you know, like I had a vision of like green, and you could hear birds and and there were dogs running around, you know, like it was fine. Like I wasn't in central London trying to escape. I was fine. Anyways, but when I was living in Paris, I was in central Paris, like the most central you can get. And I had to come back. I know it's a very privileged thing to say, because not everybody can, but I just could. So I would come back to the countryside like every other week, maybe every 3 weeks, when I was really like, you know, either into a guy or something in Paris was keeping me there. But usually I'd come back, yeah, every other weekend. Not during the week, like every other weekend. And every time I'd come back to Paris, I'd feel like renewed and like, is that the word? I just would feel good. So my life plan at the moment is stay in the countryside. Basically I work in a countryside hotel restaurant kind of thing, super bougie, super nature. It's called Dunil, D''Une space ILE. Amazing place. I love my team, I love the place, I love my bosses, everything's perfect. I've been working there since I'm like 16. It was my like weekend job, so all is good. And I work there full time at the moment, and it's like my summer job, which I'll do for a couple of months, and then I think I'm gonna go to India. I mean, don't mark my words, because it could be India, it could be Africa, it could be Thailand, it could be anywhere, but you know, you kind of have to plan these things. So I think it's going to be India, because if I have to plan it, anyways, I think it's going to be India, because I want to do a yoga teacher training. Exciting. And then come back for Christmas, and then during the new year, I mean, it all depends how much money and stuff I have, because sure, I'm saving up right now, but like not that much. Maybe I'll go to Italy and work, you know, I'd work. I don't know where, I don't know, anything. Maybe I'd be a yoga teacher in Italy, maybe not, maybe Spain, because I kind of want to learn Spanish. And I had the best time in Spain last summer, but I really didn't, because of the situation I was in. Watch my videos about Spain. But anyways, I don't know. So that's my life update. I just thought I'd tell you, and I'm just gonna vlog a bit in the countryside. This is what this video is about, because I just want to show you what it's like to live in the countryside. And I deleted social media. So anyways, if you see, like, I always promote my Instagram on my videos and my TikTok, but don't even follow either. So anyways, I'm just gonna bring you with me. Should I show you my room? Okay. And this top is from Anthropology. Isn't it such a stunner? I love it. It was originally like 80 euros, but I got it 50% off. This is not the house I grew up in, but anyways, I'm reading Daisy Jones and the Six at the moment. Love it. Okay, stop getting distracted. My bed. I've just got loads of things to sell behind there, but anyways, this is my desk. This is my wardrobe, which is gonna change. Cute chair. This throw, no, it's not called a throw. I don't know, it's from Morocco. These two are from Morocco too, because my sister was living there, so we went there. My clothes, whatever, dresser, and whatever you want to call this. And my lovely, I love my wall and this chandelier. I don't know, the wall gives me like boat vibes, and I love the chandelier. Now I am really hungry, and I think I'm gonna get some tea and something to eat. I got problems. Yeah. I know you got problems. Know you at the bottom. Know you took a loss today. Everybody want bottles, living for a throttle. You just want ball today. Tell me joy, west side. I've been trying to find it before I go all the way. I'm sweating balls. I am sweating balls, but my podcast is out. I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna do it, because like, I don't know, like, I couldn't find a song I wanted to put at the beginning, and then you know how you then start questioning absolutely everything. Hey, damn, would you just? It's called Caffeinated Travels, and it's about, you know, like, I've been traveling a couple of times. I went to Bali, went to Spain for a month working as a kayak guide. I went to Cameroon for a month in an orphanage. I went to London 6 months, and I'm going to India or Indonesia, I don't know yet, but I'm going away again mid-October, I think, or like November, whatever. Anyway, so this podcast is going to be about the fun things that happen, the crazy things that happen when traveling, because boy does shit happen when you're traveling, especially alone, especially when you go to hostels, like, and when you're working, because then I'm just working abroad with people, like, I don't know anyone, and like, sure, you know, like, I'm not saying just go out there and be stupid, because it can be dangerous, and I feel like I have to disclaim that because I don't want anybody putting themselves at risk. But shit happens when you travel, that's what I'm trying to say. And also I want to like help people travel if they want to but don't have the money, but don't know where to go, don't know how to go about it, because I started traveling when I was 18. And when I say traveling, I've never been like backpacking for a year in like 50 countries of Southeast Asia. Like, I've never done that. For me, traveling is like, just because I studied while traveling. Every time I've been abroad, I have been traveling and I've been studying at the same time. So either it's like an internship or a job or summer jobs, or, you know, I just always find ways to be able to study at the same time. So I'm going to give you tips about how to do that, and also we're going to invite loads of travelers on the podcast. Oh my goodness. Yeah, anyways, it's going to be a travel podcast. It's going to be fun. Please, please, please listen to it. If you listen to it, that would mean the world to me. It would actually mean the world to me. So the intro is out, and if you want to subscribe to my podcast so that you receive the notifications, that would be amazing. And share it, but don't share it, because who even does that? It's like, you know how YouTubers in like 2012 would be like, please share my thing. Who shares it? Do you just put it in? Because there were no Instagram stories at the time, so it would be like sharing it on Facebook or direct messages. Would we just share it? Nobody shares it, do they? I think I've done it on Facebook, you know, to promote your favorite YouTubers or whatever. Be like, I don't know, but say don't share my podcast, but share it, you know what I'm saying? I am so tired.
Let me off the hook, I wanna run wild, get tangled in the sheet.
I think I'm gonna get a bunch of new tattoos. Like, I want, how many do I want? Listen, I think I might get one here. Like, ideally I want to get, maybe I'll get homebody, because even though like I'm not the biggest homebody, like I'm always moving around, this home, I just like the words home and body, and I see it more as like your body is your home. So home is anywhere on the planet as long as you feel good with yourself and your body, you know what I'm saying? Like, having travelled a bit, I realised that I'll feel at home as long as I'm able to take care of my body. Like, home is where I can eat good food and do yoga and be with people that I enjoy spending time with. You know, that feels like home. I don't know if that makes sense. I know I'm literally writing a word on myself and changing the whole definition of it, but anyways. And it's also a book by Ruby Kaur, and I love Ruby Kaur. I love Milk and Honey more than Homebody, but I just want to have a reference to her. But also, I'm thinking of doing, you know how Matisse, this painter, he's got this piece of art really well known, like La Danse de, I don't know what, he's, I think, a French artist, and it's like people holding their hands and dancing. Ruby Kaur, this poet, she took that painting and did a, like, you know, graphic design drawing of it in her book, and I'm thinking maybe I could get that here, I don't know, or a Cupid or an angel design. I like that. I also want to write Leo, which is my sister's star sign. I want to have it on my arm somewhere. I want to write angel on my foot, and the last one I'm not saying because it's going to be so fucking cool, but I would not be able to live with somebody having it before me, because I've never seen it ever anywhere. Like, all the ones I'm saying kind of basic bitch stuff, you know what I'm saying? I still love them, it's my body. No debate, it's going to be open. I mean, you can say what you... I mean, I just want the last one to be me, the first person on this planet to have that tattoo. Maybe I'm not. I just have never seen it. But maybe somebody has got that. Anyways, I am quite starving. But I'm kind of waiting for my mum. See, that's the thing when you move back home. You can't always do exactly what you want to do. So anyways, I'm going to wait for her to have dinner.
I got problems. Yeah. I know you got problems. Know you at the bottom. Know you took a loss today. Everybody want bottles. Living for a throttle. You just want ball today. Tell me joy, west side. I've been trying to find it before I go all the way. Cause everybody got problems. Everybody starving. Don't you go off today. Don't you go off. Don't you go off. Yeah, I woke up this morning living my best life. And if it isn't, at least I gave it my best try. I'm just enjoying the moments cause ain't no next time. Tryna slide with my people on the west side. Yeah, moving different than all the rest. Cause I'm about doing it different, new vision and no regrets. Man, I used to be a victim, repented of all my stress. Now excuse me, I'm just...
Oh my gosh, I don't like this. I'm stressed. Non, c'est bon. Vraiment avec carré pour une fois dans le... Oh fuck that shit. Waouh, waouh. Mais là, c'est le retour en fait. I went for a run and now I'm going to the swimming pool. Well, I'm not. I'm going to, we're going to where we used to live. Like, this is the house we grew up in, the one we're going to. And people bought it because we moved like 2 years ago. And they've got a swimming pool and they invited us to the swimming pool. I don't consent. Video when ready. I don't consent to this.
Slow down, you got what you need. And the world's at your feet. Summer days, summer nights. Lose it all, it's okay. Take your time.
I don't know how to do that.